Hello there, amazing people. I got a really great surprise on a live stream, or doing a live stream I did. I do them randomly, there's no set schedule. I need to do that, but hey. And that is that Budgie is not dead. I kind of thought it was dead, the Budgie desktop. And I've seen it a little bit. I'm running it under EndeavourOS because I'll go into that a little bit later on in the video. But I will just show you guys a little bit about, how it looks like. So just going over some stuff here. And we have the Raven menu here, which is one of the things that I love most about it. Or, well, actually, I love all of it. Well, almost all of it. They need to do more with the icons out over here. Yeah, this is amazing. I actually thought it was dead. And we have the menu here. I love their menu. I like simplicity to a certain extent, and I like complexity to a certain extent. And I think Budgie is a good mix of it. Using GNOME Terminal, we have the Budgie settings here. Oh no, this is the normal settings from GNOME. So let me go in here, we go into Budgie setting, desktop setting, and you see you can theme it. You can actually do quite a lot with it. Active menus, so this is the desktop. Fonts, you can go in here and you can change fonts. The Raven menu is the one over here. How Windows should behave. Automatically tiling, you can put that on and off if you want to. Disable undirected of Windows. The top pen, we can go in here and we can customize it as you want. You can download add-ons, so you can, add, or applets are they called. And depending on your distribution, there may be more or less applets in the repository. Right now, I need to download the weather app. I can see I need to have I used to have a weather app up here. Or applet. So you can go in and basically customize it as your heart content. And they have like a really limited desktop. Or not desktop icon handling. It is based on GNOME. So they are inheriting a lot of the problems with GNOME and a lot of the good things with GNOME. And not having desktop icons or forcing making desktop applications, making desktop icons available under or a GNOME-based system can be somewhat of a difficult thing to do. So you don't have a lot of options, and they're not doing it via an extension like we do under GNOME. They're actually building it themselves, and I can right-click here, I can open terminal. So let's say I put this into trash. You can see the icon don't really fucking do anything, to be honest. If I right-click here and I open in here, I can then empty the trash can. Oh, wrong button here. I wish they did more with the icons. Icons is something that people have been used for fucking 2+3 decades nowadays, and they are used to having somewhat a lot of customizability or options with the icons. You can see here I can't drag it around or anything like that. The only thing I really can do is that I can't right click on this here, but I can hold down and drag it out to the desktop. So there needs to, in my humble opinion, to speak to the casual crowd and to the average consumer, there needs to be at least like right click here, add to desktop, maybe move it around. The desktop icons need way more customizability, if you ask. But why did I thought it was dead? Well, I used to be a massive Solus fan. I love Solus. I still do love Solus. It's just kind of dead. Well, not really dead, but you don't hear anything from them. You don't really hear anything from them. And the last stable release they did was 15 months ago. Yes, it's a rolling release, and you can as far as I know, they update the packages and stuff like that. But having a rolling release with this outdated of an ISO potentially could get you into trouble with newer hardware. You need to refresh it like every 6 months or every year, at this latest every year. So I was kind of like, well, they are busy. It didn't pan out as they wanted to with Solus, so they probably did, just like in a maintenance mode. That's kind of where my brain was. So I didn't really pay attention to Solus for close to a year now. And then someone in a live stream I did, we were talking about Budgie, because I really like the Budgie desktop. I just, again, wish you had more customizability options with the desktop icons. It's the only pet peeve I have, is the damn desktop icon. Budgie have sprung off from, or made an offshoot, or disconnected itself to some extent from the Solus project and being an independent project. that now is focusing on, I think it's Arch Linux and Fedora. I think it was Fedora 38. He said that it would become part of the official repositories. It's already part of the official repositories under Arch. So me being under good old EndeavourOS here, I installed Budgie under the live stream. Fucked up the live DM session. Had to do some tricking and tinkle the berries to get it to work, so to speak. But I got it to work, and you can see here it's actually being actively developed. The last release was 42 days ago, and if you go in here to the GitHub page, you can see here that 16 days ago, I think it's the earliest commit they did. Yeah, 16 days ago. So this shows us that they are actively developing it. I like that it that it disconnected itself from Solus, because if Solus are going into a little bit of a maintenance cycle, or maintenance mode, or whatever you will call it, meaning that they're not focusing on doing new releases, they're just focusing on maintaining the distribution as it is. It's really, really great that Budgie is now probably still part of Solus and a big part of Solus, but also its own identity, its own entity. Because it basically means that, in theory, we could get Budgie working better on a lot of distributions. Right now, like I said, this is Arch Linux or EndeavourOS. It works beautifully, just like it does under Solus. I tried it under Tumbleweed. Amazing. Amazeballs. It just works amazeball under Tumbleweed also. So now that I've fanboyed a little bit out of Budgie here and show you guys and girls and robots and aliens and whatever you are, that is not dead. It's just basically more focused on, as I got told, Arch Linux and Fedora. So if you are inclined, and I will have a link to this in the description down below, if you are inclined to want to support this amazing project, go to Open Collective and then Bodies of Budgie. And throw them a few cents or dollars of what you can afford. So I kind of wanted to have more exposure, and I want more of you guys and girls and aliens and robots again to try it out. Go get a Arch ISO or any Arch based distribution out there. Install in a VM. Install the Budgie desktop, have fun and mess around with it. See you all later. Bye bye.